Today we're going to talk about Juno in Virgo. It would be a good idea if you watch the 2 other videos that I did about Juno, because there's a lot of information, there's a lot of history, and it would help you in understanding the story behind Juno, what it means, what it is. So again, jump over to those videos and watch them first before you watch this one. I will put a link down in the description box so that you can find them. With this placement, you really desire a long-term relationship with someone who is practical, someone who is observant, someone who's organized, someone who has a strong work ethic. With this placement, you are often really attracted to the typical Virgo type. You really desire someone who is well organized, someone who is responsible, someone who is confident, someone who is well mannered, someone who is serious, someone who is reliable, hard worker, good provider, someone who is really going to make you feel stable in your life. Someone who can push you into become a better person when it comes to work or when it comes to being more, responsible. You want someone who can be there for you, someone who can help you with your needs, and someone who can still, be there for their own needs. You might wish to be committed to someone who has a selfless and giving nature. Someone who helps you with taking care of daily things, someone who really helps you take care of the home. Again, this Virgo energy is like a teamwork. So again, you want someone that you can be, that you can team up with. Someone who, who is there for you as much as you are there for them. You might attract someone who likes to express love with helping you, like with, They might not be good at saying I love you, but they're good at showing you that they love you with expressing it, with helping you in the home or helping you out with, small things. It's someone who wants to help you with whatever you ask them for. And if you meet this person, when you meet this person, it is someone who is going to do everything that they can so that they can get to know you down to the little details, the tiny details. They want to know everything. They really want to know how you tick. And they do that so that they can apply themselves to you, so that they can, it's like if you like green, they might be like, okay, well, then I know they like green, so I can serve them green food, or I can, buy something in green, buy flowers or whatever. They want to know everything about you so that they can please you with that information. They are taking note of everything. They are taking note of your favorite hot drink, and they want to make it exactly the way that you like it. Like, again, down to the tiniest detail. So if you like hot cocoa with vanilla, they're going to do and make that drink for you just the way. Like, is it a squeeze of vanilla? Is it a whole vanilla? Ruth, what you call that? Again, they're going to really figure out everything. So they are going to be someone who's asking a lot of questions, like, to get to know you. This might also be the way that you do when you want to get to know people. Like, you ask a lot of questions, and it is because that you do really care for people and you do really want to know everything. They want to know your routine, your daily routine. You might also be the one who wants to know people's daily routine. You might like to watch, vlogs, because again, you do like to see how other people tick, how other people work, how they do things. This placement are the hardest workers. So again, you will find someone who is a hard worker, someone who's putting all their energy into a project or their work. You can also have this trait in your chart, like you are really a hard worker. Again, you want things to be perfect. You will find someone who is, again, they are going down to tiny details when it's about work, or if it's about projects, whatever it is. Details are very, very important for this placement. And they want to provide the partners with stability and money and, comfort. They want to be the hero in the relationship. They want you to look up to them and be like, you are my provider. Like, you are the one who can take care of me. They really want you to be proud of that. And they want to have a steady income, they don't want to have debt, they don't want to have chaos. So again, if you come into a relationship with someone with displacement and you are the one with the debt, they are going to do everything to help you out with that. So they will also be quite concerned when it comes to your health. Again, when it comes to your stability, with your money problems, with whatever problem you have, they are really going to, again, they are the fixers. They want to fix people. Again, this can also be you, that you have this. And the thing is with displacement that they gladly do it. They do it with happiness. It's not like they're looking at you with like, oh man, you do really need to take care of yourself, or you need to get your debt in order, because no. That is not the way they do it. They are like understanding. They want to help you. But if the sign is afflicted, you might have a partner who is very critical. Again, critical when it comes to whatever you do, like that you're not doing your job perfect enough, you're not being a perfect partner, or you're not, you know, again, tiny details. They might also have the tendency to, you know, brush you to the side if you don't do things good enough. Like if you're trying to do laundry, that you're not folding your clothes, you know, the right way, or you're not doing the dishes the right way, or you're not, you know, doing any work the right way, whatever it is. If you're speaking, again, if it's afflicted, it is someone who's going to be very critical with you with this sign. So if you're not whatever they want you to be, you know, it's really something that's going to crush the relationship, and it's something that's really going to make you frustrated, and it's going to make you doubt yourself. So again, it is something you need to pay attention to. You might also tend to be a workaholic. They might also be a workaholic, not really giving you any attention because they are just focused on work. So let's talk about the good traits with this placement. It's very reliable people. It's very organized people. It can also be, again, you can also have this in you. Very responsible, very dependent, someone you can depend on, someone you can trust. It's someone who's well-mannered, someone who is serious, someone who is, you know, perfectionist. A perfectionist, which is, you know, in a good way. Again, it can also be a bad way, but mostly this is in a good way. They are very, very good with details. They are very precise. So let's talk about the bad traits with this. Again, critical, being judgmental, overly detailed, overly precise, nagging, perfectionists in a bad way. Again, overly demanding, always worried. So what you really desire in a relationship, what's really good for you, is a long-term relationship with someone who follows through with what they say, also that you follow through with what you say in a relationship. You know, taking care of tiny details would be a good idea in this relationship. Don't let your clothes lay around with, you know, in this relationship, because that is something that's going to break it up. And, you know, it would be good for you to have someone who has a stable work, someone who has a day-to-day job, someone who is stable, someone who is confident, someone who can take care of themselves so that they can take care of you. But this is going to be everything for Virgo in Juno. I really hope you guys could use this information. Let me know in a comment below. Remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Become a part of this family, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.